Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast. Thank you so much for your continued support, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and appreciate your subscription, like, comment, or opinion you are offering to this broadcast. Justin Muturi is still firing back William Ruto, and this time round is saying that Ruto is the one controlling everything in the government. And I have realized that we don't have country here. A stage where, or a situation where president is controlling everything, we are heading into a wrong direction. And let's watch this drama before I proceed.
Once, if you want to know something where he has an interest, a CS will make a presentation, and then William Ruto will take over. Say, this one is good. He begins now to explain, making sure that there is no dissent, and he starts telling you, the moment I arrive before you and what, then, he begins that slowly he's instilling fear. Today, and I know that's the situation. He makes it impossible for you to have a meaningful discussion. In fact, people enjoy going for cabinet committee meetings, the ones chaired by the deputy president, both Rigathi and Kindiki, because there you are able to speak your mind about any issue that is presented. But before William Ruto, you just have to know he has expressed his position, and he's looking at you. He's making suggestions. The look he gives you tells you on this one.
He has interest.
You have no option but to.
He's holding the cabinet hostage. Ransom.
Yeah.
But then
it is hostage.
But you said you're a stickler for the law.
Yeah.
So he also held you hostage.
Fortunately, the advisory opinions of the Attorney General are never the subject of discussion at cabinet, because usually it is line ministries who will seek advice. Even when they are preparing cabinet papers, the final person signatory is always the Attorney General. So they will come and complain that this paper is not ready. It's at the Attorney General, and I say, yeah, we are reviewing it because we don't want to approve things which could turn out legally costly to the country.
I mean, in the sense that he could call you at an airport, tell you, these guys are here, you need to sign XYZ. That's...
Fortunately, he could call that, did I sign?
You could call, but he couldn't make you.
No, not me. Did I sign the Adani thing?
Do you think that's why
I refused to sign the very explosive. The Auditor General is going to come up with a report on Arol, Kimwarel, and Itare dams, because it's only Itare dam where those Italian contractors have done 26%. Arol, they contract those Italians, and they were paying billions. They only put in a container. In Kimwarel, nothing has ever happened, because even the report that came, it has a faults underneath. You can't do it. We can't do the dam there. So remember, he has been doing those things, meetings with the Italian Prime Minister, the President. On 3 occasions, I was invited to accompany the team, but I had read the files, and I just felt no, it's not possible. And then Head of Public Service writes to me a letter that the delegation which is going to go there is going to be led by Adil Kawanja, which one of those very close friends of the president, the chairman of Safaricom Limited, and then the then DPP, Nurdin Haji, and the former Solicitor General. I assigned some other state councils. I said, what is this? But the country is losing, or has lost actually, over 38 billion shillings. And they still, later they wanted me to sign. I said, I cannot append my signature, not on this.
Can you substantiate all of these allegations that you're making?
Fortunately, I have them on record.
You have paper trail.
I have paper trail. I knew what I was doing, contrary to what William Ruto may have thought. I am not the kind of person I keep records, and I have all of them. In fact, on soft.
Okay. As Gabi is saying here, invite him another time because I can't even work. I'm just listening.
You've watched and listened to that video clip. Last year, I said that William Ruto might be the one controlling everything in this government, didn't I? I said it when I saw his reshuffling cabinet after 1 week, after 2 weeks, after 1 month. How many months? I don't want to know. But you see now, so far, President Ruto has failed. That is the fact. He has failed. He has failed to deliver what he said to the people, wananchi. He is on top of his vehicles campaigning. He is the worst, most corrupt president, even in the world, as they said by even the international community. Why? Because he is someone who is not ready to listen to any voices. He is thinking that leadership is permanent. Leadership is not permanent. How can you reshuffle all your cabinet miaka nenda miaka rudi? And to make it worse, you are impeaching even your deputy president and having no position in your administration. So that is where we want to begin with. Why is Muturi now filing Ruto's removal still this point? Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this golden chance to thank you and thank you so much for your continued support once again. And if you are watching me for the first time, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, kindly do me a favor. Take a 1 second and click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, to share and give us your opinion. And to the new subscribers, I want to say thank you and thank you so much. Let's proceed. Number one, Justin Muturi, whatever he's saying is speaking truth. Because he once worked with William Ruto. AG, Attorney General, knows everything President does while in power. Not that he don't know. He knows very well. He understands Ruto more than I personally understand Ruto. As much as I said to you, I told you here that I knew Ruto when he was an MP, Eldoret North, Turbo constituency. If you go to Turbo constituency, I've been there. Ruto used to be good. But the moment Kenyans gave him power to run this country, is now making this country to sink. How is Ruto making Kenya to sink? Number one, borrowing a lot of loans without even giving out enough evidence, proving to Kenyans when to clear this loan. That's the first thing. The number two, recycling cabinets by giving old age people jobs while youth are suffering here. How will he do that? For how long will he do that as a president? Then number three, Kenyans demonstrated. Many youth went to the street. They were demanding their right. Ruto himself have never come out and say, please, this and this, that is why we are facing all these challenges. He's on top of his vehicle campaigning. The fourth point is hiring and firing. Hiring and firing. The other day he hired another person and fired AG who is speaking. After firing Rigathi Gachagua. After firing his close allies friend, Ndindi Nyoro. Which is wrong. He betrayed many of his friends just to survive in his own political reason, which is very dangerous move. The fifth point, pressurizing Kairiri and again making what you call Kenyans not to obey constitution. Is threatening Kenyans who are obeying constitution. Then you pretend to be a good leader. Under Article 33, proving that each and every person has that right to demonstrate, to exercise his own freedom of right. The same way, if you go to Article 37, if this person is incompetent, then there is a case to be filed for his removal or a removal. What about Article 1? Still supporting the same thing I've said. So we must be clear, why is Muturi now firing back William Ruto? He is firing back William Ruto because his cabinet, his administration is falling by even reshuffling cabinet, recycling cabinet, firing and hiring. He never sit down and listen to the voices. and so on and so on. So far, this country has been dragged behind. Kenya has gone to an extent of not even having any political progress. We are still relaunching even Uhuru Kenyatta's project. I saw my friend Mwangi Waria advising the president, relaunch Uhuru Kenyatta's project, relaunch Kenyatta's project. During Uhuru Kenyatta's time, mbona hawakumaliza hizo project? Mbona kila president akiingia ati relaunch, ati relaunch, ati relaunch? Mbona wewe umalizi? Those are the question. Mbona wamalizi? Mbona kila saa mtu relaunch, relaunch? Let us stop this and focus to deliver our promises to the people. So that is what Justin Muturi said. He's exposing William Ruto, and he will fight William Ruto and ensure Ruto becomes one-term president. As I told you, that the mistake which Ruto did is to impeach this gentleman. This man is going to impeach Ruto. Forget about how people are saying, oh, he wants the governor, he wants this. No. He's on a mission to tell Kenyans the truth and keep on that way, because this country needs a lot of changes. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? I wish you all the best and bye-bye.